Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another daily races video here on the channel. Now, as you can see, we've just put in quite a stonking qualifying lap for this Monza. We're doing race C this week. It's 10 laps of Monza, a mandatory pit stop, and a 150.1 has put us on pole position. We've got some close competition, it must be said, but let's see if we can get a win in this decent race here in Monza. Now, I do love this racetrack. It's very close to where I do visit and work in Italy as well, so very, very nice to be driving at Monza. Nice to be on pole position. Of course, we've got to get through this first chicane because this is where all the crashes can happen, especially into turn 1, lap 1. Get through turn 1 clean, that's the plan, then we'll settle into it. We'll look to pit around sort of lap 6, lap 7 around then, do a sort of longer first stint if we can, but let's see if we can get through turn 1 and get a decent start here. Decent gear change to kick off. We are in the Nissan as well, but let's brake as late as we possibly can into turn 1, and of course the turn 1 dive bomb in a 10 lap race. Bit of argy-bargy, but Bastos, the Frenchman, manages to get past us. Two of them went up the inside there. We just wanted to not ruin our race. That was the key point. We reckon we might have the pace on this guy. And this is probably not the first dive bomb you're going to experience this week, but my word, these two went for it. The inquest will go on, but my word, look at the chaos behind as well. And straight away, we're catching him going into chicane. I don't want to punt him off, I'm aware. Again, get through that one, settle in. We'll either have the pace on him and overtake him on track, or we'll try the undercut. We've got the pit stops which we can work with, but straight away it's looking as though we have definitely got the pace on this man. We're trying to not get in too much trouble, but what he might end up doing is pushing us back into these guys behind, which is what we don't want to happen. And this guy behind now might have a run on us into this chicane. He's getting closer. Maximising track limits there, and we got a much better run out of there. Can we get him into the parabolica? We're pulled to the left hand side. Is he going to allow us the space? First and foremost he is. We got a much better run out of that corner. Are we going to manage to get this overtake done here? We brake just after the 100, get it on. He doesn't decide to go side by side with us, which is good. We get the power down, and we started lap 1 in the lead. We will finish lap 1 in the lead. But of course, the slipstream down this start-finish straight at Monza could prove crucial, and I reckon we might be in for a little dive bomb into this chicane. He's moved to the right-hand side now. We'll give him the space. We will give him all the space he requires as we hard on the brakes. I'll leave you space, mate, but you've got to leave me it as well. We come together slightly. Nowhere to go, and he does retake the lead. We are so much quicker than this guy. It's tough racing. It's getting very, very spicy. Did we need to go for that? Possibly not. Now we've got these two in front that's made contact. Do we find an opportunity? The Frenchman's gone. The Frenchman has gone. We'll sit in behind this guy. Probably our closest competitor. It was hard and fair racing between us and the Frenchman, but the Belgium in quest took him out. We've now got a 2.3 second lead to P3, and it's us versus this guy for the win. And you can see from Bastos' point of view why he'd be upset, because he gets the nudge, it sends him onto the grass, and he does well to control the spin. And straight away we're right on the back of him in this Dodge Viper. We're quicker. We know we're quicker. We know we're quicker than this guy. We'll take his time now. We'll try and get the slingshot down the straight. I think that's what we're going to try and do. He goes a little bit wide. We probably get the better exit. We do. Don't quite get the gear change right. But as we come onto lap 3, we will get all the slipstream down this straight. I don't think I'm going to go for the overtake into the chicane. In fact, I'm not. I'm going to sit behind. I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy sitting behind. As we get a lot of wheel spin on the exit. I do think we're quicker than this guy, so I'm not too concerned on lap 3. It's a marathon, not a sprint, this. We just about keep it in track limits, coming towards the end of lap 3. Still 2.9 seconds. The gap to behind is stabilising, so that's pretty much sorted. We haven't really got to worry about the German behind us. It's all about the Belgian in front of us at this minute. Again, we're not massively close going into this chicane. But we've got a much better run into there. And I think we've got the better exit as well. So now strategy comes into play, because when will he decide to pit? We're going to come in around lap 7, I think. Lap 6, lap 7. Might be a case on lap 6 we decide we do what he doesn't do. As we set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, but we are chasing him down. How's the nerves, mate? How's the nerves? Oh, we got some run out of that corner. And now we are right up his bumper. We pull to the outside. We are going to be side by side. This could get incredibly spicy. This gap doesn't look as though it's exactly stabilising. Can we get it? He's pushed us there. We are not losing our race like that. We will make the pass when it is completely safe to do so. I'm not that desperate to get past here. And as we come towards the end of lap 4, I mean, look at the run we get here. Do we just scare him a bit? Oh, we've tapped him. We've tapped him. We'll let him go. We just tried to scare him a little bit there. We're just trying to get in his head. 3.7 seconds now. This time we will go for it into the chicane. Oh, we're going to be able to make the move here. Can we be later on the brakes? We brake, we brake, we brake, we brake. Is he going to leave us the room? It's almost to a stop there into that chicane. We get a little bit of a tail skid on the exit. He does as well. The thing is, we've got to be aware that laps will start to run out. Coming towards the end of lap 5, is he going to pit? No, he isn't. He still leads. Woo! 8 tenths down due to that battling there. We're still, the gap to third I'm very comfortable with. I think we've got to pick his point of attack. This is probably the lap where we do what he doesn't do. If he pits this lap, we will stay out. If he doesn't pit this lap, we are going to come in. Because I reckon, in terms of raw pace, I reckon we're quicker. But we are starting to run out of laps. And I think it's time that if we're not going to pass him on track, we're going to have to do him with strategy. But we're going to need one hell of a lap, depending on which way this goes. This could be the chance. We got one hell of a run out of that corner, and now we will be going for a move because we're right up his gearbox. We pull to the outside. Did we exactly get that gear change right? You'd probably argue not. He pulls to the inside. Again. No need to risk it. Could we go around the outside of the Parabolica? Is it possible to do that? It isn't. Is he coming in? No, he isn't. So we come into the pits. We go for the undercut. We got new tyres. We're not refueling. This is a chance for the undercut. My word. He's defended very resolutely with what he's done there. Let's get a decent pit stop in here. And then this is going to be a battle all the way to the end. This outlap is absolutely crucial. And what we don't want is to come out into traffic. And we have got a car we've managed to get out in front of. How crucial could that be? Baldysaurus. Let's just hope now we can pull away from him. We've got fresh tyres on. We've decided to pit. Will he pit this lap? Oh, we've made a mistake. Mistake on his out lap. How crucial could that be? Pushing just a little bit too hard. And it's all eyes now on his inquest going to pit. It doesn't look like he is, you know. That felt a decent lap, that, so far. We were fastest through the first sector. Middle sector not quite as good. Still, it doesn't look as though Inquest has decided to pit. Is he going to pit on the last lap? Is he going to get disqualified? There's a lot of variables here. SOS is into the pit, so that's us now into P3. So we've got Bastos, the guy who had that battle with Inquest at the start. 151.1. Not the best. I still fancy us to get fastest lap, you know. We are fastest through the first sector every time. That little middle sector killing us a little bit. We're losing a little bit of time. Is it going to be this lap he pits? Is it going to be this lap he pits? Does he know he's got to pit? Surely he should be coming into the pits now. Or maybe not. I don't think he's pit, you know. Then surely Bastos has pit. He knew the game. I think this Inquest hasn't realised that he's got to pit. And how crucial could that be? Is that going to lose him this race? And this all now means that fastest lap attempt, we're going to really go for the fastest lap now, because we've got 9 seconds to SOS behind. So he's now no longer a problem. We've got to try and get the fastest lap here if we possibly can. And doing that through the first sector would be good. And then we absolutely knacker it up going into that corner. My word. Although that's probably best we've took the middle sector. He's going to take one hell of a final sector to get the fastest lap. It's all eyes on this guy up top, because I think he's going to be disqualified from this race, which is such a shame, because he could have posed such an interesting end. Yeah, we're half a second down after that mistake. It could have posed such an interesting race after that undercut, because we were battling so hard with him. And maybe we should focus on some gear changes. But I think he's going to be disqualified here. Let's have a look how this all plays out. As we come around the final corner. Now, the only other thing, did he pit on lap 1? Surely not. No, we got the penalty. That's it. So that's it. He got the 1 minute penalty for not pitting. So we did get the win, and he's going to drop down. Ooh, it's a shame that, because I would have liked him to have pit. He's obviously not realised that he got to pit during the session, but I think that could have been so interesting. Obviously, we went for the undercut, and in the end, we've won it pretty comfortably. So we'll take that. It's a decent win. Obviously, the next race will be a tougher one, but I think we'll put that in another video. But my word, how silly was Inquest there not to get that win. It could have been such a good battle. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed that race. Please do remember to like and subscribe. There's a lot more content like this coming now, and I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ra.